Hi Sagittarius, my name is Heidi and this is Traveling Tarot, and I will be doing a 4-card spread reading for January 2017. Today is New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year's. I hope you had a wonderful and safe New Year's Eve. The deck that I'm using is actually a little bit of a mystery deck to me. This is the back of the deck, and it does have a Greek kind of pantheon feel to it. It definitely relates to the Greek tradition. So this deck has been really on point for me in my life since it's come into it. It came through a kind of happenstance sort of way. So if anyone actually knows anything about this deck, I would love to hear about it, but if not, then that's okay, and I'm still going to do a reading for you today, Sagittarius, from this deck. It's extremely insightful, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. This first card is in relation to your mind, and it is the Five of Pentacles. So it is in reverse. There's a man in a cloak underneath of the moon. Whenever the moon kind of shows up in readings, I like to see, it looks like kind of a full moon. So perhaps there's something that you're kind of stealing away from around this time, where you'll maybe want some time to yourself, or perhaps to get away from your responsibilities. Whatever it is. Since this is a materials card, the pentacles related to our finances and our material possessions, I would say something on your mind is not feeling like you want to be weighted down or in dealing with this stuff back here. Something's kind of pulling you off. So maybe taking some time for yourself around that time. The orange cloak can often relate to spiritual nature, so maybe looking into a spiritual retreat around that time might be a good idea, or just taking some time to sit down and meditate or get out into nature would also be a good call. So that is on your mind at this time. Stealing away from your responsibilities. This is related to your body, and this is the Page of Wands. So you can see him here riding on this ram on pretty high speeds across these plains with a wand of fire. And so this is a pretty active card. It looks like whatever's going on for you at this time has you wanting to feel very active. I mean, you're kind of stealing off from this situation and heading toward something. Your body is being called to action, to move. I would listen to that, kind of move toward whatever it is that's making you feel active. Maybe do some running. Or things of that nature. The ram is an animal that moves forward, battering its way through anything that it gets in its way. So just be aware that you may run into obstacles in whatever direction you are trying to go. And the page is not always the most experienced in going about moving forward. So just expect that there's probably something you're learning to work through, or that there's some new experiences you're working through, and you may just have to like push through them to get wherever it is that you're being compelled to go. In relation to your your spirit, we have the Seven of Wands. So this card is kind of a conflict card. You can see, sorry, there's a little glare. All these people are kind of fighting. I'm going to turn it around so you can get a better glimpse. And they seem to be sort of in conflict. But they also seem to have been, in a meeting of some sort at some time together. So just look, we are in Mercury in retrograde, so perhaps communication is just an issue at this time. Maybe everybody's not feeling very grounded in which direction to go, and so it's causing a lot of contention. Everybody has a different idea about what action should be taken. So really try and just get everybody to calm down, or get all of your thoughts, all of your different aspects of your life to calm down and get grounded again, so that you guys can figure out which of these flames, or unite all the flames into one united action, rather than having all of this all over the place with people possibly getting hurt. So that's kind of what's coming through to me there, in your spirit space. In the space of your heart, we have the Three of Cups. This has come up quite a bit, and that makes sense since it is New Year's Day, and so we just got through a huge celebration. It's still a time of celebrating the upcoming year, looking forward to our successes. This is in reverse, so just taking some time to really make sure that we're celebrating for the right reasons, that we're not over celebrating. Again, you have this moon here. I would say something's going on around the full moon. With this particular version, there's a very heavy influence of romance, it always feels, or like some sort of heavenly message going on. So perhaps you'll meet someone that kind of takes you away from this sense of your normal responsibilities, and maybe that's part of why this is in reverse. Maybe it makes you feel a little ungrounded, you're a little unsure about this siren's call here coming in. This like messenger from the heavens is kind of pointing you toward this certain person or thing that's going on, but just be mindful of that, and it'll probably happen around the full moon is what it's looking like. Again, that could just be a personal call. It could be someone that you meet that it pulls you in. It doesn't, there's a lot of different things. Since this is a general reading, it's hard to be exact, but just be aware that communication is going to be a big thing, and that you are going to be pulled toward action, a lot of it. And so just be mindful that you're moving for the right reasons, and that you're not doing anything that'll make you end up feeling a little shifty later. You know, just be really mindful that you're moving clearly, and that you're okay with the power you're putting behind your actions, that you're willing to accept responsibility for the things that you're doing or that you're saying at this time. Okay, well, that's what I have for you. I hope that this was an insightful reading, and I would love to hear more in the comments below, whether or not you enjoyed this or found it helpful. More readings will be sure to come, and you can get more information on other things that I offer in the information below. Thank you so much for taking time. I really hope you had a wonderful New Year's, and I hope you continue to have a wonderful 2017. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.